Yeah, I love. Keep the change.
Thank you.
I've been robbed.
Right.
I only had a sip, like that. I promise.
I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared of.
I don't want to go to hospital again.
Nobody's gonna go to hospital. What are you saying that for?
When there was a fire.
There's never gonna be another fire, okay? Daddy would never let that happen. And I give you my absolute promise on that. All right?
Okay.
Come on. Come on. Hey, come here. We can't tell Leanne about this, okay?
Why not?
Because she'll leave us. That's why not.
I don't want Leanne to leave.
Exactly. So this has to be our little secret, okay?
Okay.
Good boy, come here.
Oh, come on, son. Come and sit with us. She's just worried.
I'm fine where I am.
Go on, Gary.
Both of you.
Look, I heard what I heard, Dad.
Just look at your mum's face.
No.
That was heartless.
Right, who's coming into town?
Nah. Oh, go on, fill your boots. You can look, but you can't touch.
They wouldn't let him, don't worry.
Shut up, Dave. Anyway, I think I'm having a night in. There's a lot to be said for a good night in. But I missed that.
When are you off?
Tomorrow. Be throwing my duffel bag over my shoulder. 3 months on our mother ocean. 3 months away from me girl.
Oh, I she got other plans tonight?
She has a business meeting. She won't be long.
Well, I'm not going into town. And you should probably knock it on the head and all.
Don't start telling me what to do, yeah?
I won't telling you what to do.
Right, Dave, you up for it? It's pound a pint in Quo Mervis.
Rack 'em.
She's had a dreadful shock, poor thing.
I thought you were supposed to be on holiday anyway, Janice.
They won't let her on the plane.
Yeah, and they'll be hearing from my solicitors. I mean, they call themselves an airline. I was merry, Peter. I was just merry.
So I've had to phone the police then, or what?
They've already been.
Very prompt they were too.
Oh, yeah. They came promptly and they left promptly.
Oh, come on, Jan. What are they supposed to do? They took a statement, didn't they?
Find whoever has done this and string them up with the boots.
All right. Steady on.
A little extreme.
They came into my home. They were taking all my stuff. He knocked me to the floor. Smashed 38 quid's worth of absolutes. I mean, what a flaming day. And then just when you think your luck's changed and a perfectly decent lad wants to take me on holiday with no strings attached, I mean, what happens?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have had a drink on top of what you already had.
Oh, don't tell me off.
Honestly, it's the root of all evil, that stuff.
Hey, love, come here.
Honestly.
Perhaps it was a blessing in disguise. If you hadn't come home and disturbed him, it might have got away with even more.
Oh, yeah. And they might have broke the code to the safe for him where the real booties get, Roy.
You were only looking on bright side. We'll leave you to it.
All right.
All right, Jan, you can stay with us tonight and then we'll get you to the hospital, get that wrist looked at, eh?
No way. No, I don't want no hospitals. I'm just going to drink that tea. I'm going to have a nice warm bath and then I'm going to go to bed.
Is Grandma Janice sleeping in my room?
Oh, Grandma Janice. Flaming hell.
Well, I hope you don't mind the surroundings.
I've spent my life in pubs like this.
Well, it's hardly Cloud 23, is it? And I mean that in a good way. Cheers.
Cheers. Right, so, where should we start then? You've never done business with Underworld before, is that right?
No, never.
OK, so shall I tell you a bit more about us?
You can tell me a bit more about you first. I'd like to know who I'm dealing with.
Oh, you don't really want to know about me. I'm boring.
You would have to be standing next to something fairly spectacular to come off as boring.
Thank you.
How long have you been with the company?
Not long.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I do, actually, yeah.
Where were you before?
Well, I've done all manner of things, me. Packed a lot of life into these 27 years.
You're never that old.
Yeah, and the rest.
I tell you what, let's start from the very beginning.
On the beach. We can find just a simple no brackets.
All right.
Fine. Well, I'm sorry if you are.
Flicked through the papers, have you, and realised what a good thing you're onto?
I don't need the classifieds to tell me that.
Good.
Where are the kids?
Gone to the pictures.
Oh, nice. What to see?
I don't know, something in 3D. They borrowed your glasses.
What glasses?
Jason said you had a couple of 3D glasses from when you went to see Toy Story.
Oh, no, there's one pair. The other ones are just normal sunglasses.
Oh, well, they're taking them anyway.
Who's Philip Tarkowski?
He's just a builder I've got coming round to give me a quote.
But Owen gave you a quote. You couldn't afford it.
Yeah, well, I'm just getting a second opinion.
You've got no money.
I know I haven't.
So why bother? Eileen?
Was that a bit rough on her?
On who?
On who?
Oh, your mum.
On Izzy. Why was I rough on Mum as well?
You're rough on everyone.
Come here.
Yeah, you are.
Should I go back and say sorry?
What, to your mum?
To Izzy.
Oh, not leave her. Let her stew. It'll only make her want you more.
Oh, great. Great, here I am, taking relationship advice off Big Dave Platt.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, they're hardly battering your bedroom door down, are they?
There will be tonight, sunshine.
Have a nice time.
And his dad's crazy.
I know he is.
Well, what was he doing?
He built a tower out of leg and it would let any of us come near it. And when I tried to, he shouted it.
Oh, well, a tower's a tower, Russ. I can see where he's coming from.
He took a photo of it on his phone like he was dead proud.
Lloyd ever like that?
No, he doesn't really like Lego.
You know, I like Lego.
I know you do.
No. I miss not being with you, Russ.
I never asked for another dad.
No, I know you didn't.
My heart was going like the clappers.
I bet it was. Like a woodpecker on speed.
Sure, the cashier was on to me. She could sense that something wasn't right, and I was trying so hard to act casual.
It's impossible. Same as looking guilty if you're innocent.
She was thinking who in the right mind would give her £10,000.
Well, maybe she thought you were a high-class call girl.
I had to do something, sure.
No. No, you didn't.
We won't notice.
This is theft.
It's a loan. Look, he won't have a clue that she's paid it. Look, this is what I'm saying. His finances are in that much of a mess.
You know the most frightening part of all this is? You honestly believe you're going to get away with it.
Oh, Mrs. Connor.
Hello, you.
Take away, I never had you down as the type.
I know, my Achilles heel. Hey, I haven't even had a drink. No excuse really, is there?
Oh, filthy.
Hey, I paid you the last of your money today.
Was there some outstanding?
Oh, damn it. I could have got away with it, couldn't I?
Ah, we see, I rely on the honesty of my clients.
No, you rely on the thoroughness of your staff. Eileen gave me a nudge. Not that I weren't good for it, it's just, well, you know how it is, don't you?
Good old Eileen, eh? I'll have to stop whipping her.
Of course, that's entirely up to you, but, anyway, we're all square.
Cheers.
See you now.
See ya.
Will you please stop giving me a hard time? Right, I'm doing my best, I just can't get away.
How long are you going to be?
Well, Carla wants me to talk figures, but that still seems a long way off.
Why?
Because he's just found out I used to be a singer.
And how has he found out that?
Well, I told him.
It all sounds very cozy.
Look, I know you're not happy, okay? I know we had plans. I've never had a meeting with a client before, so I don't know what the form is.
Well, it sounds like that he does, so I wouldn't worry too much if I was you.
All right. I'll see you when I can.
Here we are.
Oh, another bottle.
Yeah, I suppose we better get down to business.
Yeah.
Oh, so go on, how was it?
Swear to God, Sean, I was nearly leaping out my skin.
Rosie, you don't seem that impressed.
No, it was okay. It was just a bit dark.
Well, she never jumped once. Nerves of steel, this one.
I just didn't think it was that scary.
Well, so it wasn't scary when the missile flew out the screen into our faces?
It didn't fly out that much. It was just dark and, well, a bit blurry.
Bag's not getting it.
Oh, well, I'm not getting it.
No, I'm sure there's someone you're avoiding, ma'am. Hey? Hey?
Is she for real?
I'll leave it to you.
Who is it?
Owen.
Evening. Hello.
Hey.
Would you like a drop of wine?
Oh, I'll have a thimbleful if you're offering, Sean, thank you.
Oh, Rosie?
I'll get it.
So what's crap, mate?
I've come to see your mother about a cheque.
Red or white, Owen?
White will be fine, thank you, sweetheart.
What cheque?
The cheque that Carla wrote us, the cheque that I'd completely forgotten about until she mentioned it.
Right.
And more to the point, the cheque that she'd forgotten about until you mentioned it. Thank you, love. So I thought I'd just pop in and say, well, look, Harry, I think I've been a bit tough on you.
Yeah. So?
I can do the roof for you. As cheap as I can get it, and you can pay me back whenever you can. Drips and drabs, if needed.
Owen, I don't know what to say.
Si was quiet tonight.
Yeah, well, it probably upset him seeing Janice like that.
Yeah. Do you think she's all right?
Well, it'd have rattled me.
Yeah, me too. Not worse than knowing that somebody's been rooting around your house.
She'd have the flaming hands chopped off.
You sound as bad as her.
All right, well, maybe that's going a bit far.
Oh, you should have seen her, though. Right sorry state. Carry a bag full of broken duty-free. She looked frightened. Booze, Peter. It's the devil.
Yeah, I know that.
But I'm really proud of you, you know. And it's important I keep saying it.
Hey, thanks, love.
Right, ma'am, we're off to bed.
Good idea. We don't want you falling asleep on that roof.
It was nice of Owen, though, eh?
Yeah, well, he's only doing it because he knows he takes her for granted. It's Eileen who deserves all the credit.
Anyway, I'll get sorted. Right, up the wooden hill, you.
Yes, and keep it to a minimum. Boom. Boom.
What?
Well, I hope you've learnt your lesson.
As soon as the cheque clears, I'll write him one. He'll have it in 6 days. He won't even notice.
And how are you going to pay for the roof?
In drips and drabs, like he said.
And where are they going to come from?
I don't know, Sean, but I feel wretched enough without you huffing and puffing and folding your arms as if you've never put a foot wrong in your life.
Well, I've never stolen 10 grand.
I was desperate.
You were greedy.
Yeah, I mean, knock it out of him.
Knock it out of him.
Help him through it, I mean. Monitor the situation.
He's not ready.
They'll be used to this kind of thing.
He's too fragile.
He's a grown-up.
Not to me, he's not. He's still that little lad tottering around the living room in Mordecai Drive with a saucepan on his head.
I'll talk to him tomorrow. You just think about young Faith. There's someone who really needs us.
Well, Gary needs us too.
Look at her.
I know.
No point in mooning over that big lump when there's this one with no mum, no dad, no place to call home.
And I'm not being funny, but Janice battered his jewellery.
That's a bit unkind.
No, I don't mean it like that. It must have been awful for her, but I'm just saying it can't have been much of a picnic for the burglar, can it?
Yeah, worst haul of his career.
And I suppose she got a good look at him.
Yeah, she did. Medium height, medium build, indeterminate skin colour and a hoodie. So basically anyone in Manchester.
Hello.
Nice of you to join me.
Have I made last orders?
Yeah, if you're quick.
Well, can I just have a fizzy water, please, Tina? What?
Nothing.
Well, I've had too much to drink.
I hope he enjoyed it. I'm glad he got the benefit of it.
I'm sorry. All right?
I'm not going to see you for 3 months. I was looking forward to a jar or two, a few giggles, bed.
Well, we have both had a drink, albeit separately, and we've still got a bed, so if you know any good jokes, then we're in business.
Would you like another one, Kieran?
Oh, Tina's been keeping me company. We've been inseparable. Isn't that right?
Look, I'm sorry that I've ruined the evening, okay? But it wasn't my fault, it was business.
Would you listen to yourself? You're working there 2 minutes and you sound like Al Pacino. Business. You're practically a typist.
I'm not a typist. I'm a trainee manager. And we're not going to get very far if I don't learn to play the game, am I?
Oh, play the game. Play the game.
Do you know, you could be a bit more supportive. I mean, that is still an option.
She's pimping you out.
When you dropped this cruise on me, did I pull a face?
I'm not pulling a face.
No? Well, whatever it is you're doing, Kieran, it's not the future of this relationship. I'm telling you that much for nothing. Do you know what? I've done all right. On my own so far, behind that bar, scrimping and saving and mopping up people's sick, but I am trying to do something with a bit more ambition. And I won't be bullied out of it by a 36-year-old schoolboy just because he's not had my full attention the night before he sets off around the world with a boat full of rich divorce slappers. Got it?
Where are you going?
Hey, it's me. Can you hear me?
Go on.
I'm just phoning to say that there's no more booze, no more secrets, okay, Nick? It's over.
Good man.
From now on, even if I'm begging for a drink, you refuse me, okay? You tell me where to go. Oh, and, poker night's off.
Whatever you say.
Simon caught me. Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding, Nick. You should have seen his face.
I'm sorry to hear that.
They're very precious to me, Nick. Both of them. And I'm telling you this as a mate.
Well, let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. Cigarettes, bootleg video games, a Kalashnikov.
Yeah, I know, I did feel a bit like that, didn't I?
It's like the end of Prohibition.
Oh, and it's like the end of the Cold War. But listen, seriously, thanks for everything, pal, and I'll speak to you soon.
Okay, yeah. Over and out.
She was not rank, she was rank. Oh, what was so rank about her? Her face. No, she wasn't.
I don't even know why you didn't get a number. Why have you been so defensive?
Well, I didn't want a number.
You did. You wanted to marry her.
At least I haven't been banging on all night about my girlfriend.
That's because you haven't got a girlfriend.
Right, well, I'm not in love then.
I'm not in love.
No, of course you're not.
I am not in love.
Well,
is he in love or isn't he?
keep driving.
Hang back for a second now, lads.
What have I said?
Nice one. Where have you been then? Just round the corner.
We're looking for a couple of boys match your description.
Oh, yeah? Good-looking pair, are they?
What did he call you?
Oh, we're not going to give you his names, are we? Because then you'd be pinning all sorts on us.
Why's that? David Platt, Gary Windass.
That racehorse that went missing, they'll be having us for that.
You are?
Sugar.
Will you just shut your face?
Don't have a domestic.
BP oil spill, that were us.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble, okay? We've been for a drink and now we're going home.
Yeah. These are not the droids you're looking for. Move along.
He's drunk, we're gonna go, come on.
Whoa.
Look, I'm just trying to get past you.
Did you say you could go?
We don't need your permission.
Any drugs on you?
No.
Do you mind taking that jacket off and emptying your pockets?
I do actually, yeah, it's cold.
All right. I'll set you down at the station where it's nice and warm.
You what?
In the van.
No chance.
I beg your pardon?
Look, we're going home.
Get in.
Will you just...
I'm arresting you for assault. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defences if you don't mention one question, something you may later rely on, or anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
I'm not going in that van.
Big mistake.
I'm not going in that van. I'm not going in there. Please. No. Please.
I wonder if he went into town.
He'll have gone back to Izzy's.
No, she left ages ago on her own. Rovers are kicking out now. Oh, I wish he'd come home.
He'll be right as rain.
Oh, no, I'm going to sit up and wait for him for another half hour.
Look, I told you. I didn't mean to kick off like that.
We all get claustrophobic, I know. I know. You're not the first.
It's not claustrophobia. You know, if you'd seen what I'd seen out there.
Listen, son. Out there you did your job. Back in Weatherfield we're doing ours.
Yeah, and I understand that. But if I get charged with this, then I'm finished.
Sleep tight, Sugar Ray.
So this is how it's going to be from now on, is it? When I'm hundreds of miles away.
It was one night.
Until the next time, and the time after that. I'm long in the tooth, Michelle. I know how it works. Nice bottle of wine, bit of fancy talk. Next thing you know, you're in his apartment, having breakfast.
I am not going to be unfaithful to you.
That's your plan, is it?
Kieran, I'm not a barmaid anymore, right? I can't think of work as a chore, and so now if there's a social aspect to it, then so be it.
Social aspect, is that what Carla calls it? Flirt with them until they sign the dotted line.
Do you know what, that's a mean thing to say.
It's a mean thing to do.
So I suppose when you're not working, you're just going to be sat in your cabin, are you, staring at photos of me?
Well, I won't be dragging women back if that's what you're suggesting.
What, even when they've been flirting with you all night? Even when you're drunk and in the mood? Because you know what, I'm long in the tooth too. Because I'm going to be hundreds of miles away.
Sounds like you're giving up on me.
I just expected you to be a bit more mature.
My last night!
Yeah, and I've apologised. But you know what? If you're expecting me to promise that I'm not going to take clients out or be nice to them...
I'm not expecting you to promise me anything. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're acting like my son. And I am not backing down.
No? Fine.
Where are you going now?
Home.
Oh, Kieran!
Good night, Michelle. It's been grand.
Hello, I'm Jason Manford, and joining me on Comedy Rocks this week are Jenny Eclair, Alistair McGowan, my regular guest Russell Kane, plus music from Ollie Murs and Eliza Doolittle. It's a bit of a cracker, so don't miss it.
Comedy Rocks with Jason Manford is next. And on ITV2, the New Orleans auditions commence on American Idol.